managed to turn myself up in my dressing gown. Don't worry, I got enough of that. Yeah, we're gonna have fun tonight, Guildford. Thank you for coming to find us here tonight. It is disco time. Guildford. How are you? So, what can I tell you about what I've learned about Guildford? I've got some good Guildford facts today. I think you're going to know all of them because obviously you're Guildfordians, so I'm going to try and see if you do. If I said to you, I'd seen a cheesy bob on the floor, would you know what I was referring to? Thank you, a woodlouse. You know that's in the Urban Dictionary as being originated here but only used here for the word woodlouse. Cheesy bobs. Apparently it's been used here for decades. Although when I asked you if you knew what I meant, only one person shouted woodlouse. So I think you've got to work a bit harder on keeping that tradition going, Guildford, please. The other thing I learned about Guildford today is that the cathedral, Guildford Cathedral, was in the Omen in 1976. That's pretty cool. And when I was looking up fun facts about Guildford, it also said that when Roger Moore visited here, he saw a ghost here. Did you know that? When I say here, I mean in Guildford. I don't mean here at G Live. G Live has only been here since 2012, and as far as I know, it's not haunted. Although it got its name by local people, they named it G Live. Did anyone here, is anyone in the audience one of those local people that named it G Live? I was hoping for a very interesting chat about how you arrived at calling it G Live. I mean, you could have just gone for Guildford Live, but you were like, no, let's be punchy. G Live, let's go for G Live. That's good. The other thing I learned about Guildford is that there was the first time that anyone ever mentioned playing cricket here in the 1500s. That's a good Guildford fact as well. You guys are fascinating, Guildford. More of that to come. But, I did come here to dance with you, so let's keep the music going. Thank you, Guildford. never surrendering tonight. Now, may I introduce you to the wheel. So, what the wheel represents is a little bit of risk and unpredictability in tonight's show, because basically the whole of this tour came out of what Richard and I got up to during the pandemic, which was our lockdown kitchen discos. So, thank you. We just thought it would be so amazing to invite you in. So here you find ourselves in our kitchen, where when we did it at home, we had our children running around everywhere, bringing a lot of unpredictability. So when I said to people I was going to do a kitchen disco tour, lots of people were like, "Oh, that's amazing, you're going to take your kids on the road?" And I was like, absolutely not. Like, are you mad? That would be so, oh my goodness, I wouldn't be able to concentrate. But we brought a little bit of their unpredictability in this way. So this is like a slightly more controlled version, but it's over 20 songs, and it's all a mixture of cover versions and singles of mine and fan favourites that I did during the discos, and I'm going to read them out for you very quickly, just so you know that I'm not lying when it lands on something and I tell you what it is. So, it is Yes Sir I Can Boogie, Death of Love, Deer and the Wolf, 13 Little Dolls, Over and Over, Not Giving Up, Walking on Broken Glass, that's the Annie Lennox song, Sophie's Choice, that means I get to choose, Bittersweet, Me and My Imagination, Music Gets the Best of Me, All Night Long, bit of Lionel Richie, Flashdance, A Crowd Choice, that'd be one of you, Ballroom Blitz, It's a Sin, If I Can't Dance, Love Is You, Come With Us, Dancing Queen, True Faith by New Order, do you remember the first song by Pulp? Catch You, Ain't Nobody But Shaka Khan, and that's back at the beginning. Right, would you like a hearty spin or a little polite spin? Guildford? Of course you bloody do. Time for another Guildford fact, although it's quite a personalised one. I got a text message from an old school friend of mine, Alison, who I'm still really good friends with, and she said that her neighbour Deirdre was just leaving tonight, getting into a white limo to come to my gig tonight. So hello Deirdre, friend of Alison. White limo. I like your style, Deirdre. Here we go. Come with us. I think it's a cool choice, Wheel. There you go, Renzo. I'm not going to change it. Renzo is a fan of mine who lives in Peru, and as far as I'm aware, he's never been to a gig of mine, but he gets very cross when I don't perform whatever song the wheel lands on. So I'm not going to change it tonight. Yeah, I don't want him to be cross with me, even from Peru. And anyway, this is a good one. A little bit of disco to warm us up. Who Thank you. That was a song I wrote with Ed Harcourt all about Scientology, disco song about cults. There you go. So, I'd now like to do a new song I've been working on because it's been fun to do something new on the road for you. And this song is one I've done with a guy called Woo-O. And the best way I can describe it is it's a little bit like ABBA on crack. See what you think of this, Guildford. You always knew how to creep into my head, always finding ways to sleep in my bed. You have always kept me hypnotized. You will never have the key to my heart. Pay attention to the things that I said. I had told you I was sick of crying when you gave me promises of paradise. Then I took them back again before my eyes. Here we go, at it again. You see, this position is not for me. It just wasn't meant to be. The decision is mine to leave you. 'Cause I've grown so tired of the mind games you play. So warm in the night, yet so cold in the day. You always knew how to creep into my head, always finding ways to sleep in my bed. You have always kept me hypnotized. You will never have the key to my heart. Pay attention to the things that I said. I had told you I was sick of crying when you gave me promises of paradise. Then I took them back again before my eyes. Here we go, cat and the mouse is me. I'm done and I'm breaking free. Yeah, it just wasn't meant to be. The decision is mine to leave you. 'Cause I've seen the light and the movies alone. It never was right, and I'm done with your wrong. I've grown so tired of the mind games you play. So warm in the night, yet so cold in the day. You always knew how to creep into my head, always finding ways to sleep in my bed. You have always kept me hypnotized. You will never have the key to my heart. Pay attention to the things that I said. I had told you I was sick of crying when you gave me promises of paradise. Then I took them back again before my eyes. You always knew how to creep into my head, always finding ways to sleep in my bed. You have always kept me hypnotized. You will never have the key to my heart. Pay attention to the things that I said. I had told you I was sick of crying when you gave me promises of paradise. Then I took them back again before my eyes. Thank you. Just out of interest, did anybody else impulse buy a life-size horse during lockdown? You know, the really funny thing is I actually bought that before I even knew I was going to go on tour. And now I'm like, just before tonight started on the show and I was sat on the horse waiting, I thought, I don't know if I can go back now to a time when I don't start a gig sat on a horse. It's hard to go back from that. And I was saying to the girls, I'm going to have to put on my rider that I need a horse so that I can always have a horse to be a rider on. Pablo, should we have a drink? Come and sit down with me. This is Pablo. Pablo, this is Guildford. They seem very lovely. What's that you say, Pablo? Yes, that is a special edition kitchen disco water bottle. Yes, it is. It's nice, isn't it? And it holds equally well water and vodka. So, let's see. Do you think I've been kind or cheeky? Let's find out. Okay, let's make some music. Today is March the 16th, and I've been thinking a lot about my stepdad today because it would have been his birthday today. And he was a lovely man, my stepdad John, and that's also Jack, my brother on drums, dad. So, I know we both think things, but we think about him all the time anyway, of course, but especially on his birthday, it feels especially poignant to sing this next song because this next song was actually written out of a conversation I had with my mum about her marriage to John, because she was married to him for over 30 years. And my mum said this really lovely thing to me once about how when you first fall in love with someone, no matter how many years go by, you always see each other the age you were when you first met. And I thought that was such a lovely sentiment, that this is the song that came out of it, and it's called Young Blood. Thank you.
Your life
Thank you. We're lucky, aren't we, to have music? It's a good place to put feelings, I think. Actually, it's fun because when I was putting together all the music for this tour, I've been revisiting songs I've loved to sing for such a long time. Like this next song I want to sing is a song I first started singing a version of when I was 16. And I always thought it was so cool. And actually, now that I sing it now, that I'm in my 40s, I think, actually it was really ahead of its time. It's Rizzo's song from Greece. And the thing about Rizzo is, she was a girl in the film, she had a bad reputation, right? She liked boys and she would sleep with a lot of boys, and that was kind of seen as a bad thing. And then she sings this song about how, actually, she's not a bad person, she doesn't steal, she doesn't lie, she's quite trustworthy, she's upfront honest, she just knows her own mind. And I'm like, that was very modern in the 70s. I think that's great. So this song is, justice for Rizzo. I think it's fantastic. There are worse things I could do. There are worse things I could do than go with a boy or two. Even though the neighborhood thinks I'm trashy and no good, well, I suppose it could be true. But there are worse things I could do. I could flirt with all the guys. Smile at them and bat my eyes. Press against them when we dance. Make them think they stand a chance. Then refuse to see it through. That's a thing I'd never do. I could stay home every night. Wait around for Mr. Right. Take cold showers every day and throw my life away on a dream that won't come true. I could hurt someone like me out of spite or jealousy, but I don't see and I don't, but I can feel and I can climb a fact that you never knew. But to cry in front of you, that's the worst thing I could do. Yeah, we love you, Rizzo. Well, I could not stay in my dressing gown and nightie all evening, now could I? Let's spin the wheel and see if she says it's disco time. I think it's Can I also say hello to a friend of mine who came tonight called Yvonne? I interviewed Yvonne for my podcast, Spinning Plates. She has a business called Kenny Telford, and honestly, she's one of the wisest women I've ever met. Thank you for coming tonight, Yvonne, her husband and her daughters. She didn't tell me she was coming, I just saw it on her Instagram. I was like, oh, friend's here. That's nice. What's also nice, oh come on, we can't do Come With Us, you already had that one. It meant that one. Dancing Queen. Totally approve. Please tell Renzo I only changed it because it was the same song again. Oh, I don't think I know any other Guildford facts. Oh, I do. There's the only Maori meeting hut in the UK in Guildford. There you go. Yeah, I knew that would go down well. That's why I didn't put it in my first facts.
I am. April 10th, if you're interested. I do think the world is divided into people who tell people when it's their birthday and people who don't. Do you know what I mean? I'm the sort of person who will give you lots and lots of heads up. April 10th. Anyway,
G-Live, I can see that you can dance. And I've had a chance to look at you, and I think you're going to be pretty good singers as well. Am I right, G-Live? I think you can be more confident than that. Guildford, are you good at singing? That's what I think as well. Let's have a go and see. After me. Ay, 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 ay. Magnificent. Ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 ay. You are incredible, Guildford. I bloody knew you would be. Let's put it to music. Ay, 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 ay. That's it. Ay, 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 ay. Louder. Ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 ay. It's your way, but baby, there's a catch. Go meet your power play. Now you have met your match. You think you're in control, but that won't last that long. But you wore the crown. Good news, Guildford. When I went out there, I didn't just change my costume. I also phoned all of your offices and places of work and have cancelled work for everybody tomorrow as well. Spoke to all your bosses, they were very understanding about it. I think it's important we get that Friday night live there, don't you? That's it, Guildford! Let's put the live in the G-Lounge, shall we? Sometimes in the cold weather, hysteria, the people scream and shout, a generation on the move. And disco spreads like a bacteria, the lonely days are round, the hunger, passion of the groove. The golden years, the silver tears, you wore a tie rich and clear. I wanna get down, you spin me around, stand on the borderline, crying at the discotheque, crying at the discotheque. I saw you crying at the discotheque. I saw you crying at the discotheque. You know the love I've done, hysteria, the joining of the tribe, the speakers humble, clear and loud. And the way you move is a bacteria, like the teacher take you high. Tears of joy baptize the crowd. The golden years, the silver tears, you wore a tie like rich and gear. I wanna get down, you spin me around, I stand on the borderline, crying at the discotheque, crying at the discotheque. I saw you crying at the discotheque. I saw you crying at the discotheque. The golden years, the silver tears, you wore a tie like rich and clear. I wanna get down, you spin me around, I stand on the borderline, crying at the discotheque, crying at the discotheque, crying at the discotheque, the discotheque, crying at the discotheque, crying at the Thank you so much, Guildford. I'm just taking a minute here because I was thinking how completely extraordinary and wonderful it is that we get to do this again at all. I mean, when this tour came out of basically what Richard and I were doing at home when we couldn't see anyone and we missed everyone and everything, and
So our funny little kitchen discos at 6:30 on a Friday night. Thank you so much to all of you that came round. I can't really put it into words what that meant to us, actually. So, no, well, thank you. Honestly, it's extraordinary because basically we made ourselves a bit of a promise, which was that as soon as we could, we just thought, wouldn't it be amazing to do the kitchen disco, but actually all together under one roof, seeing everybody. And now I find myself here and I'm slightly blown away by it. It's really magical. So thank you so much. And I know that for some of you, this is the first thing you've been out to in a couple of years. So thank you so much for coming to find us here tonight. It's really special. You look gorgeous, by the way. How do you start with people? Nice. So when I was doing the discos at home, I would choose lots of covers to sing. And they were always like love letters I was sending out into the world for all the people I was missing. So I'd do, I don't know, Julie Andrews song for my mum, or a Prince song for a girlfriend of mine that I was missing. And this next song was one of my favourite songs I sung. And tonight, Guildford, it is my love letter to you. So I'm going to take you to church now, Guildford. Life is a mystery. Everyone must stand alone. I hear you call my name, and it feels like home. Having been to Ibiza in the disco and the church, I want to go stadium with you now, Guildford. Put your hands in the air for me. You're gonna clap with me to Heartbreak. I guess it goes something like this. Oh my God, thank you so much, Guildford. You've been absolutely gorgeous tonight. Gorgeous live, glorious live, giddy live, Guildford live. Thank you so much for coming to find us tonight and having a disco with us. You've made my heart full, Guildford. I've really enjoyed tonight. Thank you as well to Brilliant Holiday Sidewinder for supporting me tonight. But mostly thank you to all of you for coming out. Honestly, you've really made my heart happy, Guildford. Honestly. I'm a lucky girl to get to come and party with you tonight. So this last song, I would dedicate it to you. All of you, Guildford. Let's have some love on the dance floor. It's murder on the dance floor, but you better not kill the girl. DJ, gonna burn this goddamn house right down. Oh, I know about your mind. Yes, I do. And some. I'll have to wait. Let's do the all together for our time's sake. If you think you're getting away, I won't prove you wrong. I'll take you all the way. Boy, just come along. Hear me when I say, hey. It's me on the dance floor, but you better not kill the groove. Hey, it's me on the dance floor, but you better not steal the moves. DJ, gonna burn this goddamn house right down. Oh, I know. There may be others, and some. You'll just have to pray. But if you think you're getting away, I won't prove you wrong. I'll take you all the way. Say another song. I'll throw you all the way. Hey, it's murder on the dance floor, but you better not kill the groove. Hey, it's murder on the dance floor, but you better not steal the moves. DJ, gonna turn this house around somehow. Murder on the dance floor, but you better not kill the groove. Hey, murder on the dance floor, but you better not steal the moves. DJ, gonna burn this goddamn house right down. Don't think you're getting away. I won't prove you wrong. I'll take you all the way. Boy, just come along. Hear me when I say, hey. Well, my darlings, before I fly back to my home planet, I would like one last memory of your beautiful voices raised in song, Guildford. One last solo. I'll start, then it's over to you. It's murder on the dance floor, but you better not kill the groove. Okay, let me hear you, Gina.